Allahumma barik wa sallim nahmadu wa nusalli ala rasulil karim amma ba'. Chapter on i'tikaf. The meaning of i'tikaf is to seclude oneself in the masjid with the intention of i'tikaf. According to the Hanafi school of Islamic law, this may be of three different types. The first one, obligatory i'tikaf. I'tikaf becomes compulsory when a person makes it obligatory upon himself. For example, when a person makes a vow to Allah Ta'ala, and if Allah Ta'ala fulfills a certain wish of his, he shall perform so many days i'tikaf. In this case, the moment his wish is fulfilled, the i'tikaf becomes obligatory. Or a person may just make an unconditional vow, whereby he makes i'tikaf obligatory upon himself for a certain number of days. This becomes obligatory for him from that moment onwards. Number 2, Sunnah i'tikaf. This was the general practice of the Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. It means to seclude oneself inside the masjid for the last 10 days of Ramadan. Number 3, Nafil i'tikaf. For this third category, that is Nafil i'tikaf, no special time and no specific number of days are fixed. A person may make an intention for any number of days at any time, even for his whole life. While Imam Abu Hanifah Rahmatullahi states that i'tikaf must be for not less than a full day, Imam Muhammad Rahmatullahi states that there is no limit as to the maximum period of time. This is the same for Mazhab Hanafi. The accepted ruling confirms this later view. Therefore, it is desirable for anyone entering a masjid to make the intention of i'tikaf for that period, that he will remain in the masjid, so that while he is in the worship of Allah, he also earns the reward of i'tikaf. Objective of i'tikaf and its advantages. In view of the above, it is advisable that everyone entering the masjid to join the congregational jama'ah solat should, on entering a masjid, make the intention of i'tikaf. In that case, it means that as long as he remains busy with salah, zikir, listening to lectures or sermon, he also receives reward for the i'tikaf. I always observe that my late father, Hazrat Yahya Rahmatullahi, used to make intention for i'tikaf whenever he entered the masjid. Occasionally, by the way of teaching and reminding his followers, he would raise his voice when reciting the words of intention. The reward for i'tikaf is great, as indicated by the fact that Nabi SAW always used to perform i'tikaf. The example of one who resides in masjid in i'tikaf is that of a person who, having gone to a certain place to appeal for something, remains there until it is granted. When someone comes begging at our door and then refuses to leave until he has been granted his request, I am sure that even a person with the hardest heart amongst us will eventually agree to his request. Allah Ta'ala is more merciful, and when someone persistently sits at his door, what doubt can there be in the fulfillment of his wishes? Allama Ibn Qayyim Rahmatullahi, in explaining the i'tikaf, the significance of i'tikaf, writes that the actual aim is to turn the heart away from everything except Allah Ta'ala and to make it come near to Allah Ta'ala, thereby forming a complete spiritual connection with the Creator. May Allah give us to be continued. May Allah give us taufiq to put all this into practice and convey to others. Subhanallah bihamdi, subhanakallahumma bihamdika, asyhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun, wassalamun al mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Taqabbalallah.